Good evening, everyone. I'm Kristen Farley.
And I'm Ryan O'Donnell. Thanks for joining us tonight. Well, East Tennessee seeing snow and, well, quite a bit of it.
Yeah, take a look, everyone. This is right outside of our studios on North Broadway. It was still coming down around 8 o'clock tonight. Now, meteorologist Ken Weathers joining us from the Storm Center with much more.
Yeah, Ken, what can we expect? Of course, heading into tomorrow, if any of this will kind of disappear on us.
Snow will be gone by the time you wake up in the morning, at least from falling. It'll still be on the ground, but cold air is really going to be the bigger story by first thing tomorrow morning. Still some lingering snow showers up against the Smokies, northeast Tennessee and western North Carolina, and there's just a little bit trying to redevelop along the I-75 corridor, but that is shifting more towards the east, and it's very light. So could be just a little bit more light accumulation, maybe southern sections of Monroe County up to about Blount County, but that's about it. It's really the cold air that'll be the big story overnight. Currently at 11 o'clock, 0 Whitley City, that's the air temperature. 10 Wartburg, 6 Fairfield Glade, 17 here at our studios. Not really going to warm up either by tomorrow morning. Actual temperatures as we start 6 a.m. 12 Knoxville, 2 below in Jamestown, 4 below in Oneida, +1. That's it in Crossville. These are very cold temperatures, so whatever's left on the roadways will be frozen first thing tomorrow morning. That's why we're going to keep our winter weather alert going through the morning hours. So even though the snow moves out, roads could still be very slippery because temperatures will be in the single digits and teens, wind chill values below 0. Good news is we see a little bit of sunshine tomorrow. Bad news is we won't get above freezing. I'll let you know when we finally do, coming up in just a minute, Kristen.
All right, Ken, thank you. And now many schools and businesses deciding to close again tomorrow.
Yeah, the snow may be done here, but there's still a chance out there, of course, for the freeze, which can make driving dangerous. Let's take a look at some of the areas that are closing. We're talking schools: Knox County, Anderson County, Blount, Campbell, Cocke, Jefferson. All of them closed tomorrow.
As well as Morgan, Monroe, Roane, Scott, and Sevier. They will all be closed as well. Again, that is really just a portion of the list for tomorrow, so keep that in mind, everyone.
Yeah, you can actually find a full list of schools and business closings scrolling at the bottom of your screen, as well as going to our website at WATE.com. You can also find out more about all that by going to our weather app as well. Well, most places aren't seeing new snow right now, but there are plenty of roads with today's snow on top of it, and it could simply get icier.
WATE 6 on your side meteorologist Shay Sorensen has been out all night keeping an eye on the roads for us. So Shay, where are you right now, and how are things now that we're getting just past 11 o'clock here?
Hey you guys, well right now we are on Bernard and Central Ave, and things aren't looking too bad. Roadways though are a little bit snow covered, a little bit icy. We've not been lucky and have been getting stopped at every red stoplight, but things are honestly looking pretty okay here. As long as you're going the speed limit or a little bit slower, you'll be all right. Take your turn slowly. Tomorrow morning temperatures are still of course going to be below freezing, so any wet roadways, which you can kind of see to my left here in the opposite direction, will freeze over if they haven't done so already. So be on the lookout for black ice. Just be sure you are taking your time and giving yourself plenty of extra time for tomorrow morning. But right now it's looking pretty okay, but keep in mind we're on a busier roadway, so once we get into neighborhoods it's going to get a little bit worse. So hopefully we can show you some of that coming up in the next 10 minutes. Back to you.
All right, Shay, be careful out there. We appreciate it. Of course, we're also keeping our eyes on the interstates tonight, making sure there are no big issues out there.
Yeah, we're taking a look at I-40 at West Hills. Not a whole lot of drivers there on the screen, as you can see here. But if you do have to head out there, police are asking you take it slowly. Yeah,
and THP also tweeting out a reminder before leaving home, dress appropriately for the weather conditions. If you are stranded along the road, call star 847. Again, star 847. For a trooper's assistance. It was just last week so many people were stuck on I-40 for up to 8 hours and even more, so keep that in mind. Tonight, everyone, even with the snow and icy conditions, for some, staying off the road it might not be an option.
No, you know, drivers that work for rideshare services like Uber or Lyft, well, you know, if they stay home, well, they're going to lose business. So WATE 6 on your side, reporter Madison Keevy out tonight along Gay Street right now. And Madison, what are some of those drivers doing in order to stay safe out there?
Well, Ryan, some of those drivers are taking to roads just like this one. Of course, as you said, this is Gay Street. It's quiet, but you're going to see a few Ubers and Lyfts coming through here tonight. Some drivers telling me that they know the conditions can be rough, but they're there for the riders.
People are counting on us to get them from A to B safely. That's why they pay for our service.
Rhonda Thayer is a rideshare driver. You know, services like Uber and Lyft.
Right now it's surging for Uber because there are not that many drivers out because there are some dangerous conditions. If you don't know how to drive in it, you're not going to be on the road.
Many rideshare drivers aren't working today because of the weather. That doesn't mean there aren't riders.
We have been very busy today.
When it's busy, prices go up or surge because there are more riders than there are drivers. Today, it's snow keeping drivers off the roads.
We're out taking that risk to get you where you need to go. If there's a surge price, it's what comes along with the business.
Thayer's already thought about that risk. Before she gets on the road, she packs the trunk.
Emergency, you should always have an extra blanket,
chains, salt, and even a hiking stick, all ready in case of an emergency. Then she's ready to drive. Thayer knows ice and snow are tricky even if she is prepared. So drivers that are working stay in contact, updating the others with road conditions all night.
It's kind of helping each other to know where the bad areas are.
Now, all of that preparation paid off for Rhonda. Actually, just a few minutes after I got out of her car and finished this story, she actually did slide off the road because of some ice. She said immediately she got in her trunk, she pulled out the salt, she put her chains on her car, and she's still out driving right now. So that shows you the kind of dedication for some of these drivers. Ryan and Kristen.
All right, Madison, thank you very much. Law enforcement across our area in full force as the snow falls in East Tennessee. Anderson County Sheriff's Office sending us these photos from Walden's Ridge overlooking Dutch Valley, telling us deputies are in the patrol there in four-wheel drive vehicles. They say calls so far have been pretty routine with only a couple of cars that have slid into ditches. So let's cross our fingers that stays that way. You know, so many of you sending us your pictures of videos and pictures of the snow today.
Yeah, we absolutely love getting them, everyone. We want to share some now. This is from Wendy Cromwell from Hancock and Morgan counties. Beautiful snowflakes there earlier tonight.
Yeah, this is, we got a picture from Stephanie Stinnett. This is in Knox County. You can see all the snow there accumulating, looks like maybe on the side of the road.
And we want to share some video. This is from Jeff Weaver, everyone. You can see the city of Maryville spreading salt. This is on the South Cedar Street. That's right next to Maryville High School. And we've also seen some of our tiniest meteorologists on this snow day. This is Sarah Morris from Maryville. She gives us the forecast in Blount County. Take a listen.
Right now it is 26 degrees and be careful because it is really slippery. There have been some wrecks in Alcoa and in some few more places, so be careful. Thank you.
Perfect.
Good job. Love it. As a reminder, everyone, you can always send us your video and pictures of the snow, winter weather. All you have to do is go to WATE 6 on your side, our weather app, as well as our news app. We can take both of them there. You can also tag us on social media as well. And take a look at this, everyone. This is a picture from the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Right now, as you can see, there are a lot of icy conditions there. They say the icy conditions they're warning about right now are on the Appalachian Trail, as well as some other trails throughout the park.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and take a look at this one, another gorgeous shot. This is Cummins Falls State Park. That's in closer to Middle Tennessee, everyone. You can see a majority of it frozen there. This is also taken in slow motion, so you can actually get a better idea of where the water's moving. Some areas it's not moving at all.
That is super cool. Hey, other parts of Middle Tennessee seeing snow as well. We've got video from Nashville. The snowfall totals were being told there about 3 inches there in Music City.
And West Tennessee seeing its own share of snow today. This is some drone footage of the Memphis skyline, everyone. You can see all the snow they had in that city as well. And a crash involving 2 commercial vehicles and a Greyhound bus snarling traffic and causing several injuries. This happened on I-65 in Kentucky today.
And officials closing all southbound lanes on the highway while passengers from the bus were taken to the hospital. The extent of their injuries, though, still unknown at this point. Traffic came to a standstill, backed up for miles in snowy conditions while officials worked to clear the vehicles. The bus involved in the accident carrying 24 people from Louisville to Nashville.
And of course, everyone, unfortunately, we're not done with this cold and snow just yet. So a reminder to download our Knoxville weather app.
Yeah, you can actually customize your alerts in order to keep up with the conditions and the forecast in your neck of the woods. Plus, it can actually help you stay in touch with the weather situation if you're away from your TV or if you happen to lose power. It is free. You just have to go to the App Store, search for Knoxville Weather.